Good morning, everyone. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all here today on behalf of Government of Maharashtra. We are participating here as a focus state in World Food India 2025. I extend my warm welcome and heartfelt greetings to each and every one of you. And thank you for taking the time and your coming here to show the interest in the government of Maharashtra investment over here. So we have a topic here for the panel discussion. You know that last couple of years, government of Maharashtra sir invested around 5,000 crore rupees in the food processing industry alone, and that is about 25,000 beneficiaries are benefited out of that. So you look at the quantum of the energy government of Maharashtra putting in the food processing through agriculture department. It's commendable. I mean, yeah. So today's topic is the Maharashtra, the emerging epicenter in the food processing industry, because we are at the top level in the agro and food processing industry in the India. We are in the top in the PMFME scheme. We are top in the CM FME scheme. We are top in the CM processing scheme. So we are almost top. So also we wanted to indulge some investors through this session. So we wanted to we have requested the dignitary personalities, renowned personalities across the Maharashtra who have worked in the food industry very well. Those all are the dignitaries have more than 35 years experience. So I will just introduce them to you. Uh, Dr. Jitendra Dongre sir, he is the Deputy Agriculture Marketing Advisor for MOPI. He is on the way. He will join us shortly. So, yeah. Then Dr. Rekha Singhal. I mean, she is the well-known scientist in the India as well as globe. She has more than 35 years of academic experience as well as industrial consultancy experience. She has trained 120 MTech students, 45 PhD students, and he has more than 500 publications and 18,000 citations across all the global research papers. So I would like to request Sri Nainwad sir to felicitate Rekha ma'am. Nainwad sir, please felicitate Rekha ma'am. Yeah. So we have some round of applause here. We should have a claps because they are coming from across the Maharashtra. So next, the renowned person is Dr. Prabodh Halde. He is a mentor for 200 plus startups. So we have sir MSME processors here, and he has 30 years of experience in regulatory, and we can say he is a celebrity of food processing in Maharashtra. Yeah. He is a celebrity of food processing market. I request Sri Nainwad sir to felicitate Halde sir. Yeah. The next one, most renowned, processor, who is a project handler and project erection. He has around 44 years of experience in the project erection across the Maharashtra. Sri Sayyid Fasihuddin sir. So he has right now experience with the mother's recipe, and he is working with in the food technology last 44 years. So I request Nainwad sir to felicitate Sayyid sir. Yeah. I also request Sri Nainwad sir to felicitate Dr. Vivek Ghodke sir. He is a Deputy Chief Executive MIDC Government of Maharashtra. Dr. Vivek Ghodke. So that's from my side. I request I request Sri Amol Chidrawar sir to felicitate Sri Sandeep Kote sir, Director MOFPI. Yeah. So you have these renowned panel members. You can ask the questions regarding food processing. Those who are investors for invest to in Maharashtra, we welcome all. I just hand over my session to Sri Amol Chidrawar sir. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sudarshan. So we all already knows who is there in our platform, what is our plate today. So all renowned person from the food industry, academics, industries, as well as our regulatories, then our MIDC. So you might have a lot of questions today at the end of this presentation, and all questions will be solved or all answers will be given to you without any fear and without any doubt. All doubts will be clear. I I thank you everyone for attending this session. Sorry, we are short of space. I don't know why, but it is we are feeling short of space. Today we are here to know how Maharashtra is performing, how the Maharashtra is a plate for investment in the food industry in the country, and how Maharashtra can become a global food supply from India to the world. So without wasting time, I'm coming to the point. So Maharashtra is a very big land of nearly 307 lakh hectare, and out of which 227 lakh hectare is being cropped. So there are 9 climatic zones in Maharashtra. So different kind of, so that is the versatile climatic zone that gives the opportunity in Maharashtra to get versatile produce in agriculture, horticulture and floriculture. So this is input from Maharashtra. Anyone can come and have a benefit of it. So Maharashtra, what is there in Maharashtra? 48 ports, which is 48 ports, which is highest in the country. Second largest exporter, 22% share. Nearly 32% of FDI, that is more than 75,000 million USD. Ranked second in Good Governance Index. Have 4 international and 8 domestic airports. This is one of the largest, and that is all are operational. So railway network more than 11,000 kilometer, and Asia's largest industrial water supply network, that is 2,500 MLD. So many we have got nearly last year it was 37 GI index. This year we have 41. So again we have very good back end support from the agriculture and the animal husbandry. So we have fruit and vegetables, milk, pulses, cereals, spices, oil seed, and got a big warehouse space, that is 77 lakh metric ton, and as well as 66 lakh metric ton cold storage capacity. So total India has 203 GI, out of which 37 was last year. Recently it has become 41. This contain natural foods as well as the processed foods. So anybody can come. So we have 41 GI products in the Maharashtra and recognized globally. So why Maharashtra is important? Key growth drivers of the food processing. So growing population and urbanization. So if you see, Mumbai is one of the largest city with the population is always there, population, as well as then the highest per capita income city in the country. So that's what urbanization is gradually increasing, with approximately 65% of India's population is under 35. This is the biggest cake for India. So 65% Indians are very young. So Indians can run the globe, definitely world. So rising income, definitely if you see in last 5 to 10 years, per capita income has been grown very largely. So that is also one of the reason how food processing industry can grow. E-commerce growth as well as the quick commerce growth. Quick commerce is like Blinkit, Zepto, Swiggy, Instamart, Dunzo was there. So many quick commerce are also there. So that is the one of the reason, that is nothing but the convenience. So these people are giving convenience who can come to your home with the processed food delivery in 10 minutes. So online grocery shopping is has been already there are local players as well as the national players in Kirana and all that things. So these are the 5-6 growth players who are nothing but these are giving the opportunity to enter come in the food sector. So these are the supportive policies and incentives are also there. If anybody is coming from the out of the country, they can invest 100% and become a Indian entrepreneur by giving the opportunity to Indian people to work in their company. So Maharashtra has different policies right from the state as well as the center. So what are the key trends in food processing sector? People are becoming health conscious day by day. So that is one of the reason there is a good opportunity to come in the food processing sector and get the health conscious product for the health conscious people. So there are a growing trend towards the health focused and functional foods. Cold chain development, if you want non preserved or not highly processed food, so we need a cold chain. So infrastructure is in India is growing very largely. So numbers are there, I'll tell you. Agri-tech integration, there is a rise in agri-tech startup enhancing agriculture productivity through the technology. This ensures that everything coming to your plate is very safe for you to consume. So where FSSI and other organizations are very closely working with it. Then convenience food, rightly I said that convenience is very important. Nowadays in our family both are working, so it is very difficult to become a lady like our Aji. So it is very difficult. So convenience is very important. Now there is again chance to provide convenience food. So sustainable choices, good eating habits, like everyone So my weight is gaining, my tummy is coming out. So that's what everyone is becoming health conscious. So this is again chance, this is opportunity to you enter in food processing. So what is there in coming? What incentives or what aids are you giving while entering in the food processing? So we have CM food processing scheme. So that started in 2017. Package scheme of incentive is there from Industries Department. Food and Agro Policy is there. Maharashtra State Cluster Development Program is there. Maharashtra State Agro Export Promotion Policy is there. That is formed 2 years back. Maharashtra Logistic Policy, it is introduced last year. So Chief Minister Employment Generation Program is also there. So Chief Minister Employment Generation, CM Agro Processing, that is 30% and 50 lakh rupees maximum subsidies available. So we are agriculture department is running this scheme. Anyone can come and ask for us. Again, Pradhan Mantri formulation of micro food processing enterprises. I am very glad and honored to share that Maharashtra has established 25,000 micro food processing units in the country and one of the leading in the country. So out of which nearly 20,000 people have been benefited with the providing granting and support. So 35% is there are 4 components, 35% or maximum 10 lakh rupees. Common infrastructure is facilities also there. That is for the people coming with the group like FPO and all that things, cooperatives. So there they can get 3 crore rupees for 10 crore rupees project. Incubation centers are there. That incubation centers can take benefit by the institutes of the Maharashtra. So there they can get subsidy. Marketing branding. This is one of the beautiful scheme that gives the subsidy to the marketing branding, that to flat 50%. But only condition is there, the people have to come in group like FPO, farmer producer company, cooperatives and all the things. Training, we are giving free of cost training to all the applicants who are either becoming eligible or not eligible, but they are submitting form. They will get the 3 days training without cost and we will pay for your travel as well. So MOFP, this is, I'm talking about the micro to mega schemes. So right now I talk to you micro scale projects. So from Ministry of Food Processing we have created CEF PPC where you can get 5 crore rupees or 35% subsidy. Integrated cold chain 35% and 10 crore rupees. Then irradiation unit. So this is very beautiful scheme coming in India, and out of which Maharashtra has very good potential for irradiation, so they can get a 10 crore rupees subsidy for up to 10 crore rupees subsidy for eligible plant and machinery and civil work. So PLI scheme is there already. Maharashtra is one of the leading benefit taker from the PLI scheme. So this production linked incentive, so this is one of the biggest scheme run by the central government or MOFP. So Maharashtra is one of the benefit taker. So coming to these were the grant in aid or subsidy providing schemes. Now I am talking about the incentive providing. So incentive and subsidy are both different. So package scheme of incentive for agro processing and food processing sector. So this scheme is for encouraging people who are getting subsidy or not getting a subsidy, but they can be encouraged with this scheme. So here you can get the subsidy for interest subvention, power, and all that things, and up to 20% additional subsidy promotional in incentives for 2 years. So all existing units and new units can take a benefit from it. So this scheme is operated by the industries department. So another scheme is that called cluster development. Cluster development itself defines that the people have to come in group, so they can get up to 70 to 90% subsidy as per the eligibility. Again, here one can from category SC ST can get benefited more than that decided for the regular people. In this sector, cluster like resin, turmeric, mango, honey, cashew, chili, chiku processing clusters already are facilitated in this state. So again, next scheme is that Maharashtra export and logistic policy. This is one of the greatest policy from our state. Probably other state might have the policy, but it is not. I may not think that it is lucrated like this scheme in Maharashtra. So dedicated policy has been cleared to boost the export. So we have export promotion councils in all the 36 districts of Maharashtra, out of which financial support to the 15 export oriented specific projects, USP we call. So and 15 export oriented industrial parks in the state. So like I said that last slide policy, anyone can take that benefit from the PLI scheme. Higher incentive given to the food, marine and aqua products. So promotion of one district, one product. It is 72 products are there out of in 36. Out of that is food and non-food products. ODP clusters are already there. Maharashtra logistic policy is there. Already it is for the logistic. 10,000 acre of dedicated space has been provided. And develop 25 districts, 5 nodal, 5 regional hubs, and 5 logistic hubs has been provided. They can take the benefit from all the industries policies. So you can see what available in Maharashtra. So cold chain, mega food parks, mini food park, expansion projects, and Operation Green projects are also available in Maharashtra. So 2 beautiful projects are there in Maharashtra. 3 Satara mega food park, Paitan mega food park, and Varda. So upcoming projects are there: integrated mango cashew food park. Then export oriented specific project for orange in Vidarbha, integrated marine project in Konkan, export oriented specific project for onion in Ahilyanagar. So all things has been covered. Major impact of various incentives. So you can see how much of incentives have been provided in the state. So I welcome Dongre sir. Dongre sir is he is from the land of Maharashtra. He is working hardly to give everything possible to every person in Maharashtra as well as the country, and his focus is always भूमिपुत्र असल्यामुळे महाराष्ट्राकडे नेहमीच असतो, आणि त्यांच्यामुळे आम्हाला खूप सपोर्ट भेटतो मिनिस्ट्रीमधून. आणि कुठल्याही रात्री, काल रात्री 10:30 वाजता फोन केला तरी सर उचलतात फोन. आमच्यासाठी एवढे ओपन आहेत सर, तर त्यांच्यासाठी जोरदार टाळ्या आज आपल्या या मंचाकडनं. आणि मी नायनवड सरांना विनंती करतो, आमचे डेप्युटी डायरेक्टर सर, त्यांना पुष्पगुच्छ देऊन त्यांचं स्वागत करावं. Sir, just now I was talking about how ministry is supporting to all the states in the country and how Maharashtra is getting benefited largely or topper in the all the scheme from the Ministry of Food Processing. So these are the impact, how much of incentives and given to the all food processors. Patanjali is one of the biggest project coming available in Maharashtra in Mian MIDC Nagpur. So you know very well about the Patanjali. So these are the our incubation centers we have given in Nagpur. So these are the common infrastructure facilities we have given in different parts of the state. So these are the not only like I told you we are working from micro to mega. So this is the micro people self-help groups who are working with us and we have felicitated and they have got the award from the Niti Aayog. So thank you very much for listening me.
Thank you, Amol sir. You have given a very brief about how Maharashtra is emerging as epicenter for food processing industry. I think you have set up the tone here, and thank you for that. I would like to request Dr. Rekha Singhal ma'am to give a speech on how the cottage industries are growing and how we create the wealth from the West. Thank you.
Namaskar everyone, good morning. First of all, I thank Government of Maharashtra for giving me an opportunity to come and express some thoughts. So I have chosen to talk on food processing in Maharashtra, opportunities and challenges. And we can see the map of Maharashtra and the food processing hubs. So we can see that the hubs are spread all over Maharashtra. If we look at the processing in Maharashtra, if we just give a glance, the production of pulses and oilseeds is actually increasing. Same is the case for food grains, and the state is a major producer of fruits and vegetables, and it accounts for about 12% of the India's total fruit production and 7% of vegetables. So we are all familiar with grapes from Nasik, we are familiar with oranges from Nagpur, so also we have pomegranates, mangoes and oranges. However, the key which I see as of now is the wastage is about 30% for fruits and 40% for vegetables. And there are many factors and all of them can be overcome. If we all come together, these can be overcome. We also have a lot of success stories as we have just heard, and I think I'm not going to repeat it. So we can see that there are food processing hubs are there are wine parks are also there, and the cold chains also we can see in blue. And we realize that we need many more cold chains. If we look at the state-wide share of food processing industry, we see that Maharashtra has about 8%. And we can see that Andhra Pradesh has much more, followed by Tamil Nadu. And actually we have a scope of increasing this percentage. Now, if we look at the key food processing segments with a very high return on investment, these are basically fruit and vegetable processing. For example, we have dehydrated fruits, we have fruit purees, tomato ketchup, we have dairy processing, paneer, ghee, cheese. And in this sector, Kolhapur and Pune are emerging. We have grains and pulses and products related. For example, ready-to-cook upma premixes are very much available. Now we have freeze-dried pav bhaji mix also. I had carried it with me to Italy when I had gone last year, and it was a blessing to have it actually. So we have a lot of scope. Then of course meat and seafood and many specialty foods. For example, Maharashtra's very famous bakarwadi and puran polis. These are all now available in the packaged form, and there is a lot of scope for increasing this further. Now, as the consumer preferences are shifting towards convenience, health and regional flavors, these product categories offer a high growth potential with strong market demand. I would also like to mention here that when we talk about food processing, whether it is in Maharashtra or in other parts of the world, it has to be responsible food processing. And what do we mean by responsible food processing? Taking care of the waste that is generated during processing, taking care of the waste that we are unable to process, and also taking care of the environment, because we are all living on the same planet Earth. So it is with some of these thoughts that I have made this presentation. I think government schemes, he has already spelled out. So this is the framework of waste minimization we can see over here, that whether we are external holders like policymakers, suppliers, or we are producers, manufacturers, wholesalers, distributors, consumers, we really have to think about this wastage that is there, and we have to now come address this, because there are environmental impacts, there are loss of economic benefits, there are loss of social benefits, and also it has been now established that the cost of producing chemicals from agriculture and food waste is much more profitable than using them for products for, say, electricity generation, animal feed, and liquid fuel. So there are far better and more better ways to utilize it. So this figure, as you can see, the most preferable, the most is one has to try to prevent it. If we cannot prevent it, we try to reuse it, recycle it, try to recover as many valuable components as is possible, and disposal should be our last alternative. Now I'll just give a very brief account of some of the sectors in millet processing, because India declared 2023 as the year of millets. And these millets, actually, if you see, the Maharashtra's contribution is about 15% to the total millet production in India. And there are a lot of primary processing as well as secondary processing of millets. And these millets, actually, they generate a lot of byproducts. For example, pearl millet or bajra, about 20% of it is hull. And that hull is actually almost not utilized. But that hull has very valuable components and it could be utilized. Similarly, if you look at the state-wise production of millets, again you will see that Maharashtra produces about 25 lakh tons of millets. So when we talk about the millets, we can see what are the byproducts that are generated. So we have, after destoning, we can get some stones with an dehusking, and so we get husk grain. So a lot of husk is available as a byproduct, which can be polished, and then we get bran. This bran is actually a very important valuable byproduct. So finally we do get germ, bran, and fines, and these are typically not utilized in the food processing industry, and they make up a significant amount of the raw material. So we can make, we can utilize them. And how can we do them? You can see the husk, brokens, and bran. There are various valorization techniques. You can have extraction, you can have biological processing, you can have other treatments. And what are the outcomes? You can have meat alternatives, you can use bran directly as a source of fiber, then you can have snacks, and there are plenty of other food products which can be made from these byproducts of millet processing, to which Maharashtra contributes a very significant part. Now, it is not necessarily that it has to go only for food products, but we have hulls, leaves, stalks, and straws, which is available at the raw, in the pre-harvest stage, and they could be subjected to physicochemical treatments, and there are quite a few reactors which can be developed, and one can have, biochar kind of applications through pyrolysis, which itself needs to be standardized, or there are some developments which can be taken further. Now, since we had spoken about mango processing, we will see that Maharashtra contributes about 600 tons per annum to India's total mango production, and we get about 33 to 85% flesh, 7 to 24% skin, and 9 to 40% of seed. Now, these figures will vary depending upon the variety of mango. Now, we are all very fond of mango pulp. Alfonso is our star product from Maharashtra. Kesar is another variety. But what do we do with the peel and the seed which we obtain? So here, if you see, the peels themselves are a very, very rich source of beta carotene or vitamin A. And we are deficient. Many of our citizens are deficient in vitamin A. So you can extract beta carotene from the peel, and the residual, what is left behind, can be used for recovery of pectin. So this is one important thing which one could do. And we also have stone. Now, stone or kernel, and this kernel actually has a fat which has a lot of market demand, and you can see the mango kernel fat size share industry analysis and forecast, which is for 2000 33, you can see that the mango kernel is very much in demand, not only by the food industry as a cocoa butter substitute, but also in pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, and lipsticks, and many other formulations. They require mango kernel fat, and there are plenty of other applications in skin care, hair care, then others you can see. So there are multiple types of forms which are available: organic mango kernel fat, conventional mango kernel fat, and we have many varieties where either the pulp is very less, the fruits are not very, people don't like it as much because they have better products with better taste, but they have a kernel, and that kernel itself is a storehouse of energy, and the cost of the mango fat here can be actually quite high. It is very high because of the applications in high application areas. So this is again a circular economy for mango processing industry. And one point which I would like to mention here, apart from using it in boiler feed, is the leather. Now vegan leather is coming up in a very, very big way in India, and I have seen this mango leather at Central Leather Research Institute, even at NIST Trivandrum I have seen, and we have seen it even at CFTRI. But I think that we have a lot of scope to use this vegetable or fruit waste or peels to transform into vegan leather. So this is one area which I think we can definitely come up in a very big way. So I'm not explaining the main concept because of constraints of time, but it is a thought which I think we can give. Apart from that, you can use mango peels themselves as a source of sugars and use those sugars for fermentation to produce biodegradable packaging. So that is another area where actually we would require a lot of technological inputs, bioprocessing and downstream processing. Now I come to a very important product which is specific to the western region, and that is kokum and jamun. Now kokum kernels, we are all very fond of jamun, but what do you do with the seed? And kokum seeds are actually very, very useful again because they are a very rich source of cocoa butter substitute, and they also find applications in chocolates as a fat substitute. And we have a lot of production, so it is concentrated mainly here, and we can have these kernels. Similarly, jamun, if you see, jamun also has the seeds or the kernels which are sufficient, which is a very significant core part of the seed, and this itself has carbohydrates, proteins and fat which can have lot of applications. So without going into the applications, we have to consider that a major, at least 40 to 50% of the jamun is composed of the kernels. Jackfruit, again, though it is not as much as say kokum or jamun, but yet jackfruit also has lot of applications, and particularly the wastes which are coming out of the jackfruit, these actually could be utilized. And Maharashtra produces about 184,000 tons of jackfruit, which is the 5th largest producer in India. So again, we know that jackfruit has lot of peels and a very significant amount of peels. So again, this is one area where we can utilize these peels at least for vegan leather. And of course, there are other applications as well. So it can go for zero waste generation from jackfruit plants. So we can utilize the entire jackfruit completely. Custard apple. Now, Maharashtra is the largest producer of custard apple in India, and custard apple seeds, again, it comprises about 30% weight by weight of fruit, and these seeds have about 25% oil. Now this oil is very interesting because it is used in hair oil formulations, particularly to kill lice, and even the pulp, even the skin which is left behind has compounds which have insecticidal properties. Now since we are the largest producer of custard apples, we can actually look at this part, which will be a very, very good option for circular economy. Again, cashew apple, I am myself working on cashew apple, and we see that cashew apple has a very, very short life and it needs to be processed. So very recently, one of my master's student, she completed a project where we, after the extraction of juice, the bagasse that is left behind is a very, very rich source of beta carotene. So either you can use the bagasse directly, and we had prepared bars, basically having this cashew apple bagasse and dates. So, directly you are getting the beta carotene from the bagasse, or you can extract the beta carotene and pack them into capsules. So, we have done that work, and I think it's a very, very promising alternative. So, you can generate more amount from the waste rather than from the custard apple itself. So, we need to give some thoughts to these, and that's what I appeal to the state of Maharashtra, including myself, that we need to look at these very constructively. So pomegranate is again important because we get lot of peels as well as the seeds. Seeds, of course, we are using, but pomegranate is again very important, and India is a leading producer of pomegranate. So even in fact pomegranate leaf, peels, arils, all of them can be utilized. So we need to pay some attention over here. Now, the orange belt in Maharashtra is Nagpur, and we saw some slides which sir had presented earlier. But do we take care to look at the peels, and do we take care to look at the seeds? The seeds have about 25% oil, if I'm not mistaken, 20 to 25% oil, which is edible, and those seeds can actually be utilized. Similarly, orange peels, you can extract your essential oils, followed by utilizing the peels for manufacturing of pectin. Orange byproducts, I have already said, see peels and seeds. Peels are about 20 to 50% and seeds are about 10%. So as I have already said, 25 to 30% oil is there. And these are actually, they have very important applications in the industry. Chiku or sapota, it's not very common, but Maharashtra also has this particular fruit, and it's a very popular fruit across several Indian states, but it is seeking attention. We are not paying as much attention to Chiku as much as we should be doing. And Palghar district, especially in the areas of Dahanu, Kosbad, it is very, very famous for Chiku cultivation. And the average annual yield of Chiku in Maharashtra is about 400 to 500 tons. Just imagine if we can do some value addition. And I can give a suggestion. We had tried to develop a product like Amrakhand, but with Chiku. And you have to taste it to believe it. You feel as if you are eating chocolate Shrikhand. It was so good. So we can do a lot of value addition here as well. And apart from that, there are many other fruits, minor fruits are there. Tadgola, Anjeer, then we have Karvanda, which is a typical Maharashtrian product in Maharashtra. Avocado has now come up. Our farmers have taken to cultivation of avocados, and this is giving them very good returns. So these are other minor fruits from Maharashtra which could come. I have not added here, but I would also like to point out, we saw a slide on raw bananas. We are making chips and other things, but raw banana flour is again attracting lot of attention because the solid content is high and it has a very high amount of resistant starch. So for development of raw banana flour and developing it into value added products for people who have diabetes or are metabolic disorders, it's a very, very good gluten-free substitute. Other area which I would like to point out is floriculture. Now even the marginalized farmers can benefit from this floriculture, and I think there is a lot of scope for floriculture. So we need to pay a little attention to this floriculture. And when I was speaking to some of my friends here and I said that our hibiscus is edible, they were surprised. Marigold is edible, rose is edible. So there are many flowers which are edible and which can actually be utilized very well. So finally, I would say that we have so much potential, and when we come together, we can overcome the lot of challenges. A few of the challenges which I could collect is something which is not in our hand, which is climate change and unseasonal rains. But we have cold chain which can be strengthened. Our supply chain efficiency can improve. It's very much there. Entrepreneurs, more investment in R&D. We have lot of agriculture, innovations, but we need innovations in processing and deficits. This is the most important thing, and I was speaking to some of them. Deficits in branding. We have so much, but we are very simple. We don't know how to brand our products. So I think we need a very strong program in agribusiness management. And inconsistent quality, we have to manage this because it results in rejection of our agri produce. So we have to look into some of these aspects to strengthen our food processing and production area. And the way forward, last slide, I think this is, so keep an open mind. There are so many new technologies coming up, but we are conditioned to believing that these are very expensive, which is not the case. So we have to keep an open mind. You have to utilize byproducts, and it should be an integral part of the food processing industry. We cannot say that I'm going to process only oranges and I'm going to throw the peels. The plant should process both oranges and peels. Our mindset has to change. Then you have to develop innovative strategies which can cater to smaller production. I'll just give you one example, and I think one or two entrepreneurs might benefit. Maharashtra produces sugar. Maharashtra is one of the leading producers of sugar. We have sugar cubes, okay, but can you make this flavored sugar cubes? Now this is a very beautiful carrier material. You can add vitamins. It will become a delivery vehicle for supplementing nutritional deficiencies. You can add flavors in that. You can get masala tea, ginger flavored, cardamom flavored. So we have done some work on this, and I think Maharashtra, because we have such a lot of sugar, and there are small units which are producing sugar cubes. It doesn't need a room even this big to produce sugar cubes. So we can pay some attention to those areas which are our own raw material, and we need to encourage more public-private partnerships. You should also understand that food processing is not just food processing. It has to be linked to other sectors also, like cosmetics and nutraceuticals. And finally, whenever we do all this processing, we have to be aware that of energy and water conservation. We have to do all this with meaningful insights into conserving both water and energy, circular economy. We need to understand what is life cycle analysis. Many of us are not aware, but we need to give some inputs here. And also the process economics. You have a technology, you have everything. You do, and then you realize, oh, it's not economical. So can't we work out the process economics before jumping into production or processing? So it is with these thoughts, I thank you for your time and attention. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Yes, maybe be seated. Very nice presentation. I think it will be the pathway for the Maharashtra government to how waste can be utilized to creation of wealth. I think very nice presentation. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Now I would like to request Sri Prabodh Halde sir, who is a celebrity of Maharashtra in food processing, give some talk on the startup cultures of Maharashtra. Thank you.
After having Dr. Rekha and then Amol, I don't think I need to speak anything on but I will try to give, can you have my presentation please? Okay, I can operate. Respected dignitaries on the dais, डोंगरे सर आपको congratulations, 32,000 लोग आज तक विजिट कर चुके हैं हमारे फूड प्रोसेसिंग इसमें, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. And Honorable Prime Minister was talking so high about food processing. So I will not thank you Maharashtra State for inviting us at the World Food Map at the World Food India. I have few slides, but I will be talking to your heart. How many are actually Maharashtrian staying in Maharashtra? Do you want our Maharashtra to be number one in the food processing? So let's now in next 6 minutes, I will dialogue with you how we can make it. Whoever is in the government sector, I will request you, let's do less government and high on governance. If somebody is coming for any kind of approval, can we help them? I know your department is helping. Can we have a single window system? The small sectors. Nilesh is sitting there. Umesh is here from the Maharashtra. Many people are coming with any of the problem. Can we have a single window system for the small and medium businesses? I have a problem. I approach to one person and then he navigate. I have done many times with Amol. Director sir, this is very important solution if we really want Maharashtra to grow. I will not go into the what advantage Maharashtra, Amol and Dr. Rekha ma'am has done a wonderful job. I have one heart-to-heart talk with you. We have ample things. That is a big problem for us. I am coming from Vidarbha. And we know that those who are from Vidarbha, including Jitendra Dongre sir, unless and until he came back to Delhi, बिकॉज हमारे यहाँ पे ऐसा है ना कि सब कुछ तो है, बाहर क्यों जाना है. इफ़ आई गेट अ जॉब ऑफ 10,000 रुपीज़ आउट ऑफ नागपुर, हमारे यहाँ कहेंगे अरे यार इतना दूर जाके क्या करना है, इधर से तो सब कुछ मिलता है. अनलेस यू हैव अ क्राइसिस इन लाइफ यू विल नॉट इनोवेट. प्रॉब्लम विथ महाराष्ट्र, वी हैव एवरीथिंग इन एम्पल. Can we do some innovation? Guys, those who are here and really want to change the life of Maharashtra, your own destiny, create some crisis in your life. World War number 1 and 2 have created so many innovations, and because of the crisis. We all know that what happened to the companies like Ambassador, Kodak Film. We don't want to go into that because innovation is the only key, and timely innovation, not ahead of the time innovation. We really, Jitendra sir, Amol sir, Rekha ma'am, Fasi sir, we really appeal, Director sir, can we do something real innovation in the food processing like what Ola has done, McMatree, Facebook has done, not incremental innovation. Really we required some breakthrough innovation, man, not jam, jellies, papad and small things which we keep talking. I appeal to the youngsters. नंबर्स आर जस्ट ऑन द पेपर. ये मत सोचो कि आपको 20 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, 30 साल का. 1 साल एक्सपीरियंस से भी आप कुछ इनोवेटिव प्रोडक्ट कर सकते हो. डू समथिंग हटके इनोवेशन यार. वी नीड यूर ब्रेन. किसी ने सोचा था व्हाट्सएप वैसे आ सकता है 5 साल पहले? किसी ने सोचा था ये चैट बॉक्स में आ सकता है? टुडे R&D is the key, and R&D is not Rekha ma'am is in the laboratory. Your eyes and ears is R&D. You keep traveling. You keep seeing what people are liking, hear them and produce them. Your pain is my gain. That is the success today is in the entrepreneurship. आपका कोई पेन है, आपकी जो नीड है, मैं सप्लाई कर सकता हूँ क्या? There is a huge scope. Food processing is huge requirement. But are you participating to solution? Or other state is taking that cake? Today, thanks to the selfie, thanks to the smartphone, everybody wants to look good. But without good food, लुकिंग गुड इज नॉट पॉसिबल. तुम्हारा कैमरे का सेटिंग चेंज करके कितने दिन वो ये पुरानी तस्वीर चलाएंगे? नाही हो सकता है. अच्छा खाना खाना चाहिए, चांगलं जेवण जेवायला पाहिजे, आणि चांगलं जेवणासाठी फूड प्रोसेसिंग इज इंपॉर्टंट. मेडिसिन को स्टॉप करना है तो फूड प्रोसेसिंग अच्छा होना चाहिए. यू हैव ह्यूज स्कोप. स्कोप का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, प्रॉब्लम हम पे है. आइडियाज बहुत है मैडम, बट प्रॉब्लम है हम लोग उसको बेचे कैसे, हम उसको कैसे एट द लो कॉस्ट करें. आई थिंक दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सम ऑफ द सेक्टर्स विच आर रियली importants are safe food, convenience food, ready to eat, IT platform, organic food, traditional food, natural wellness. बट इसको बेचने के लिए एक एंटरप्रेन्योर की ज़रूरत है. वो होता है जोकर. उसकी जो क्वालिटी होती है वो आदमी टाइम नहीं देखता है. 8 बजे बुलाया तो 8 बजे पहुंचने वाला होता है, 10:30 बजे है तो 10:30 पहुंचने वाले होते हैं. तो दिस स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम में आई रियली वॉन्ट, वेदर यू आर वर्किंग एज ए एम्प्लॉई और हैविंग योर ओन बिजनेस, have some quality of the entrepreneurial. It is not about doing a job. Even in your own business or in the own job, do you have that qualities? ऐसा कहते हैं, if you want to do a job, do like your own business. If you want to do your own business, do like your own. You are an employee of the business. So reach at time. So these are the component of the basic on startup. Unique idea, market need, finance, supply chain, and regulatory. Having idea, no problem. Convert that idea into the execution. हमारे पास आइडिया बहुत है. व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी इज गिविंग थॉट्स ऑफ आइडिया. Most of the startup directors, sir, I have seen that say 67% kills at the value of death. After having the idea and first execution, 67% death होती है. But those who continued success, those show the success. So 90% of the startups are failure on the average. Food processing cannot be a separate, but you require a good mentor like Fasuddin sir, Jitendra sir, or Amol, or Umesh, or Chinmay ma'am is also sitting there, or many people. Business has changed. So much of disruption has happened. Earlier people used to give advertisement in paper or TV. Now you don't require to do advertisement. Online portals are there. I have seen people doing 200 crore market business without any appointment of the distributor. दोन वर्षामध्ये सगळं चेंज झालेलं आहे. टेक द ॲडव्हान्टेज ऑफ दिस. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड मार्केट. बिलीव मी, अगर आपके घर में 2 बच्चे हैं, एक को फार्मर बनाओ या प्रोड्यूसर बनाओ और एक को मार्केटर का गुण सिखाओ. अंडरस्टैंड द कंज्यूमर. कंज्यूमर इज द किंग, शी इज द क्वीन. Thank you for having a patient hearing. And as I suggested, from the Chamber of our Advancement of Small and Medium Business, we handhold more than thousands of startups along with the Government of Maharashtra and Ministry of Food Processing. I have only one appeal. Can we have a one window system, sir, where anybody can talk to us at one window and we can navigate their problems? Because in the ministry, reaching out to the right people is very impossible. महाराष्ट्र में जो स्मॉल सेक्टर के लोग हैं उनको अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है, रेगुलेटरी प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है या किसी स्कीम से रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, कैन वी हैव वन सिस्टम वेयर महाराष्ट्र कैन एक्चुअली हैव अ लेस ऑफ गवर्नमेंट, मोर ऑन गवर्नेंस. धन्यवाद. जय महाराष्ट्र. गणपति बाप्पा मोरया.
The forum is now open to have a question and answer.
I request sir to please address.
गुड आफ्टरनून. नमस्कार सर्वांना. जास्त वेळ घेणार नाही तुम्हा सर्वांचा, कारण वी हॅव व्हेरी गुड प्रेझेंटेशन फ्रॉम मॅडम डॉक्टर प्रबोध and all. So I have bit confusion about your session. This is to bring epicenter of food processing to the Maharashtra. But as per my knowledge, since last 20 years, I am in this sector, working in Government of India. I implemented whole lot of scheme from the Ministry of Food Processing Industries, and I found that every time Maharashtra is a front runner. All the scheme or beneficiaries, majority of beneficiaries were from the Maharashtra. So now we don't want to be the epicenter. Now we want it to be a global food hub. We want to be a part of global food hub. That is the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister also. He already mentioned in yesterday's inaugural session that now we have the ample surplus. Even our Maharashtra, why I said that we have Maharashtra is front runner for availing the government schemes and all, because we have that ecosystem. In Maharashtra, we have ample consultant, corporate advisors, and ecosystem. Even state government is also very pro. Whenever there are the central government schemes, they are the first to get all beneficiaries collected, to create the awareness regarding our schemes and bring more and more beneficiaries. So thank you. Congratulations to Maharashtra state also. Now we'll have to go one level up, because now we are already in surplus. Maharashtra is already having lot of agro produce. As madam has already very well explained that now go for the innovations, and I hope and I am confident that Maharashtra will be the first front runner for the innovative products also. We are already on it. I know that even backside mein Dr. Nilesh Amritkar hai. He has a very good laboratory network over here. Quality assurance, quality of the product in the domestic market, global market. We'll have to ensure that if we'll have to place our product in the global market, we'll have to have that particular quality of that product which match the global standards. We have Umesh Kamble, they have that MSME Chamber of Commerce. They are the people who can help, who are helping all those MSMEs, small sector micro entrepreneurs, to be a job giver, not the job seeker kind of things. Okay, that is our vision. I think last year I've been to Germany. I visited one of the orange juice factory over there, and what very surprisingly what I seen over there is whatever the revenue they were generating out of the orange juice, double the revenue they were getting out of the byproducts. From this orange juice was only the one part of the revenue. Orange seeds, they were extracting the oil from the orange seeds. That peel, they were extracting the oil that from that peel, which is going to the cosmetic department. Then between peel and orange, there is a white colored traces that is called a rind, orange rind. They are obtaining the pectin out of that rind, right? So they are getting double the revenue from these kind of products. So in our Maharashtra, in our region, these are all waste. Now they have this kind of product has to be converted into waste to best, waste to wealth. So now I want assurance from all of you who all are sitting, you will have to look forward for this kind of products. Even millets, that is Maharashtra is a major contributor for the millets productions. So millet products are also very good, and they are coming up like vegan or high fiber diet. Millet is one option for everybody. Now our Genjis, if you give them the jawar ka bhakri or ragi ka bhakri, they will not relish that one. Make some noodle, some pasta, millet based, definitely they will relish that one. So think out of the box, create something good, innovative products, and help Honorable Prime Minister's vision that by 2047 we'll have to, every global family, every global dining table should have at least one Indian product on their dining table. That vision we'll have to achieve. Thank you very much. Namaskar. And last but not least, I am here till 2013, Government of India. Anytime you have any challenge, you have any problem, any query, just contact to us through Dr. Prabhu Halde, the state government. Or I am always there. Thank you. And Madam Chinmay is also sitting over here. She is a front runner. She is a very good guide for this all management, the food safety management kind of guide advisories. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
The panel is open for discussion. If you, may I request Dr. Godke sir to please have address. He is from MIDC, Additional Collector and Deputy Chief Executive Officer. Please, sir.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished investors, entrepreneurs, startups, industry leaders, and honored guests. Very good morning. It is my great pleasure to stand before you today as we gather to explore one of the most dynamic and promising sectors in India's economy, that is the food processing industry. As we heard on the first day itself, Honorable Prime Minister, he appealed for Make in India, and the food processing industry is an integral part of all those initiatives by Government of India and the Government of Maharashtra to make India fully autonomous in production. As a representative of the Government of Maharashtra and the Maharashtra Industrial Development Corporation, we are thrilled to extend a warm invitation to all the investors who come and invest in Maharashtra's thriving food processing landscape. Our industrial estates, which are more than 290, and they are ready for such vision, offering unparalleled opportunities to build state-of-the-art processing plants that will not only drive your business forward, but also contribute to sustainable growth for our state as well as our nation. Let me begin by painting a picture of the immense potential at hand. Why is now the perfect time to invest in food processing? Because India's food processing market is on an extraordinary trajectory. As of 2025, it has reached an impressive $389 billion, with projections to soar to $700 billion by 2030 at a robust CAGR of 12.5%. Maharashtra plays a starring role in this story, contributing approximately 13% to India's overall food processing industry. We contribute 13%. Moti figure hai. Our state boasts a gross value added averaging 12.1% for agriculture and related industries, with over 2,728 registered food processing units, which is around 8% of the nation's factories in crop and animal production and manufacturing of food products and beverages. This employs over 13% of India's workforce in these sectors, which is more than thousand people engaged in Maharashtra alone. So we are providing a good employment opportunity in the food processing sector. But we want to go further ahead and achieve new milestones. And our export, what about our export prowess? We command 17.64% of India's share in agriculture and food product exports for 2022-23, valued at 51 billion nationally. What makes Maharashtra the ideal destination for the food processing investments? Isn't it compelling to consider a state with such natural advantages and world-class infrastructure? Our state is blessed with, as we heard in our earlier presentation, with 9 agroclimatic zones we have, enabling year-round cultivation of diverse array of crops and fruits across all this geographical area of 307 lakh hectares, and we have gross cropped area of 227.48 lakh hectares. We are the leading producer of onions, grapes, cashews, pomegranates, meat, and sugar, and the second largest for bananas, turmeric, and strawberries. Imagine sourcing raw materials consistently and abundantly right from our doorstep. We have 12 food processing clusters. MIDC hosts and supports 12 food processing clusters, 26 geographical indications tags for our premium produce, and account for nearly 90% of India's grape wine production. Maharashtra accounts for 90% of India's grape wine production. Our connectivity is second to none, ensuring seamless supply chains with 8 agri-export zones, 18 inland container depots we have, 45 container freight stations we have, 548 railway goods sheds we have, and plus major ports like JNPT, MBPT, and the upcoming Vadhavan port. These all cater to international markets effortlessly. Why settle for these logistical challenges elsewhere when we have key hubs like Nashik, Nagpur, Kolhapur, and Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, which are strategically linked to each other and to the export logistics? Nashik is just 170 km from JNPT, 20 km from the airport, although the airport is not very flourishing, but it has future with the kind of industries that are growing around Nashik. Nagpur connects via inland container depot, which is at Mihan, and which is near to, of course, the international airport at Nagpur is in Mihan itself. So all these logistics are nearby. To add to this, our industrial corridors, Delhi Mumbai, Bangalore Mumbai, Hyderabad Nagpur, and Delhi Nagpur, they are along with the Samruddhi Mahamarg, as we know, which connects the two capitals of Maharashtra, the summer capital, winter capital we call it, and which supports the nearby districts and connects the industrial areas in Vidarbha. As we know that many of the investors, they speak that the lands are in and around Mumbai, Pune are too costly for setting up an industry. I appeal them, the Samruddhi Mahamarg gives them the opportunity to move eastwards and look for cheaper lands in Vidarbha so that we too achieve a balanced industrial growth in the state. We have a vast railway network, which is over 6,200 kilometers in Maharashtra. We have 18 national highways, and we have Asia's largest industrial water supply network. As we know that water supply is key for the industries, and we have the network of water supply in MIDC is huge, which is 2,500 MLDs, and also we have logistic powerhouse. As we are going to produce more green energy, the power demand in the industrial sector, we are trying to meet through the green energy so that we move towards sustainable development. The value chain in Maharashtra is comprehensive and investor friendly, spanning fruits and vegetables, poultry and meat, spices and sugar. For fruits and vegetables, we excel in seed production, modern farming equipment, aggregation through cooperatives and farmer produce organizations that we heard. Now let us talk about the opportunities. As we heard about the startups and appeal to the startups, the growing, the budding entrepreneurs, tailored for forward-thinking investors like you all, the youngsters here. What if you could establish food processing units in vibrant areas like Nashik, Pune, Ahmednagar, Ahilyanagar and Sangli, or dive into sugar refining in the belt of Satara, Kolhapur and Sangli? Nutraceutical manufacturing in Mumbai, Pune and Thane, spice processing in Nashik, Pune and Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, cold storages and logistics in Mumbai, Pune and Nagpur, value-added fruits and vegetable products await in these belts, while export-oriented units, they are thriving in Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur and Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. Exciting opportunity and upcoming projects include integrated marine and aquacultural park in Harne. The beginning we have made, but we have a long way to go in the marine exports. We have got very good potential in marine exports, so I urge to focus on this from some of you. Then we have got food and agro processing parks at Bidkin, Dindori, Dighi, Butibori in Nagpur, and the upcoming Wardha Mega Food Park, which is already under implementation. We have got dry ports across Samruddhi Mahamarg, so the export procedures, they are simplified and made easy for the exporters. To make your investment journey even more rewarding, both the Government of India and Maharashtra, after they offer generous incentives under the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana, which you must all study, those who are going to be in this field, and a restructured outlay of around 4,600 crores. You can access support for integrated cold chains, expansion of processing capacities, agro-processing clusters, food safety infrastructure, R&D, and Operation Greens. The production linked incentives scheme for food processing industry with 10,900 crores allocated from 2021-22 to 2026-27 incentivize manufacturing in segments like ready to cook, eat food, processed fruits, vegetables, marine products, innovative organic products like branding and marketing support overseas. At the state level, this package scheme of incentives of 2019 should be of interest to you if you are a budding entrepreneur, which provides industrial promotion, subsidies up to 100% of fixed capital incentive investment in certain areas, stamp duty exemptions, which are 100% in most of the industrial zones, electricity duty exemptions for up to 7 to 9 years they are provided, tailor-made packages for mega and ultra mega projects via our high-powered committee they are offered. In MIDC, we have got a single window system which is called Maitri, MAITRI. You can access and you can we can give you statistics of how many applications come and how they are disposed, in what time they are disposed. This is helping all the new investors as well as those are current investors and provides the solutions at a single place. Recently, MIDC has launched a new website, MILAP, MILAAP, which is further simplified after getting feedback from the industries regarding the more of less of governance and more of facilitation. We have developed the new system which is recently inaugurated by Honorable Chief Minister Maharashtra, and which is mostly on self-certification modes. Now most of the certificates and the NOCs required, they are on self-certification mode, like we like in income tax, we file the returns and we get the result at the in our system itself. Most of the services we have shifted to the auto mode, and more such services are going to be in auto mode. Only where the legalities are involved and all, these are only to be regulated by the offices. Maharashtra, as we know, is already home to global and domestic giants. Kellogg's, Mondelez, McCain, Mars, Bowley, MTR, Mother Dairy, Mold, Sugana Foods, Venky's, ITC, Rallies, General Mills, Hindustan Unilever, Sula Vineyards, Britannia, VH Groups, Agrotech Food, Mission Milk, PepsiCo, Diageo, Radico. Even in the beverages, we are getting new investment. Recently in Ahilyanagar, the famous cricketer Muthaiya Muralidharan, he is making huge investment in beverages sector, and we have facilitated the investment, and we are looking to more such investors who can come down to Maharashtra and make Maharashtra and India grow bigger economically, contributing higher to the national GDP. I once again thank the organizer for giving me the opportunity and present the views of government of Maharashtra and MIDC in particular. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Godke sir. It was a cherry on top session. So like we all were coming from different sectors. Now only one sector is left, that is food processing. What food processing industry wants from Maharashtra or India? So I request Fasi sir to please address this session or what exactly food processing sector wants.
Respected Dongre sir, members of the dais and friends. I come from exactly the opposite side of what everybody has been speaking. And yes, Maharashtra has been the most enterprising state, been there for long enough, and we have a lot of food processing facilities across. Giving a brief, I've been in the industry for the last 45 years now, setting up projects, setting up products, and my background is just not food, my background is food, engineering, and packaging. So I have a complete solution. And I have been an entrepreneur myself for the last 15 years, set up my own brand, so I know how to run the industry. Now, trying to give back is what they say. I'm already 65, 66 years old now. Giving back is what I believed. And when I started interacting with the industry, because all the time entrepreneurship has been on the head, they want to succeed, they want to do something different, they want to create something. It kept me going. Now I sit back and relax and say, all right, now what's happening around the world? And a lot of people who have small startups, I managed to pick up 6. He says MSMEs they run. And I did this for a cause, and I said, all right, I picked 6 small, medium-sized industries who can never afford to even think of having somebody like me on, even as an advisor. I said, I'll help you, and I'll help you at no cost. And I don't take a dime from them. In fact, I put in money to travel, do things for them from my own pocket, and I've been doing it for the last 4 years, 5 years. And I'm happy to tell you, each one of them, they all started small. Today, all 5 of them are in a bracket of 10 to 20 crores turnover, making all in profits. The reason behind this, why I'm talking this to you, is a lot of people then, when they know that this guy is there, keep coming to me and saying, all right, we want to do it. A lot of entrepreneurs like you all in Maharashtra say, we want to be entrepreneurs too. And the first question I ask them, why do you want to do that? And they tell me one very funny line half the time, is, sir, we get subsidies to do it. All right. And I tell them, you want to do business for the sake of subsidies, please go home. You don't need to do anything else. Because if you're doing something for a cause, for a subsidy, that's a very small part of it. You need to put your sweat, blood, and everything in to succeed. That subsidy is not going to do anything to you. It's just pocket money. And I tell them, don't even bother about it. Show me a project which will work without this money coming in. Then we'll speak. This is bonus, we will get it sometime, we will use it how we want. But if you're really hungry, show me a project which works without this. And most of the time I find people, they run away. They never come back to me. Because I've spoken something that they don't like. But I'm being very honest, all right? I mean, please, for God's sake, have the hungry. You're hungry to do something, you're ready to prove, go ahead and do it. Yes, you will succeed. The government's doing a great job by offering help. All right, help doesn't mean they're running the business for you. What I'm trying to do from the other end is I always tell them there are two failures, and I start looking at, why things are failing in this industry. What I've realized is, one, you do because I'm getting free money. Number two is, people don't understand we are an agriculture-based industry. First question I ask normally to each of them is, can your plant run 10 months in a year? Seasonal products. Seasonalities is a big thing. And I'm a businessman. I mean, I look at money. I mean, I look at, where does it come from? And if I'm not able to put up, work for 10 months in a year, I've got I got onto a seasonal product which is available only 3 months in a year. What I'm going to do for the balance 8, 9 months? Please ensure that you get through projects. You get through projects which work around the year. Get products which you can keep producing on a daily basis. You're relying on agriculture. All right. Look at that as the foremost thing, number one. Number two is the failure happens, like Prabodh sir said, is 90% of startups fail. My idea is, why do they fail? Why 90%? Why can't I get another 10% there? Reduce my risk management, reduce my failure, and get higher success rates. And the reason I find is the front end. What we are doing here is sitting down and we provide you the bricks and the mortar, and we put an equipment in there for you, and you jump, right? Here I am an entrepreneur now. But how do you run it? It's just not setting it up. It's not a piece of art that you're going to create, leave it there, and people are going to come and appreciate and pay you for it. You have to run this now, and any startup, for me, 3 years is what you need to stand on your feet. That's infancy. Industrial infancy is, much, much longer. Food industry is even longer.
Never.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the span is much higher. Yeah. Other industries, IT, yes. If you're there 6 months, we are off the road. We are on takeoff.
You should not compare at all.
Right? There's no comparison. What you need is a longer runway. To take off, this industry to take off, we need a longer runway and we need a longer support. What I suggest, sir, is we need to handhold. We need to put some infrastructure, we put this money and we leave it there. And I'm sorry to say, this has also happened to a lot of large food parks. Forget the small entrepreneurs. They've not been able to take it through. They've never took off from the runway. It's dead on the runway itself. How do you take it off? It's something that we need to, and they need people, people like me, I'm willing to put it back in, and other people who would help this flight to take off the ground. And that requires marketing support, that requires branding, and that requires, selling the product. What I'm advising most of the people now today is, all right, you want to be an entrepreneur, fine. And then the first thing that they talk about hurts me. They talk about a B2C product. FPOs, farmer producer organizations, cooperators. We want to form a cooperative. There. And I'm going to build a brand tomorrow. You have no know-how. Have you ever built a brand before? No. You know what a brand is? No. I'm going to get the bricks, I'm going to get the equipment, and I'll be able to produce. Now, where do you take this? So, we need to handhold them longer, help them on marketing, get some kind of people to support, handhold them for 2 to 3 years, provide resources, provide people, provide support. The success rate, I'm sure we will be able to take it beyond the 10% that we're talking about. I mean, I don't believe in failures. Startups I've taken up, 80% success. Yes, 1 or 2 of them failed. That's because you start properly. That's what we expect from there. Secondly, sir, this is about entrepreneurship and businesses and what the government's support is. The second part of it, we need support, is what I find. I mean, I've been working with a lot of states. We find that we talk food processing in isolation. We never, what's the biggest resource that you need? Your biggest resource is your raw materials, and I have issues there. As an industrialist, we have problems. Marginal farmers, we're one of the largest exporters of a lot of products. Like we do the largest gherkin exports worldwide, 64 countries across. All right. Maharashtra has been trying for the last 3 years to grow a gherkin. I've not been able to do it. I go back and ask them, all right, I need to produce. Help me, agriculture universities, please help. They say, no, we don't have the resources to do it. I'm ready to partner in. I have got no help so far. Number 2 is, I was talking of getting new products to the state. In fact, I was talking to Israel and they told me, why can't Maharashtra grow squash as a product? It's not grown anywhere. We are ready to help, we are ready to support, we are ready to give in know-how. We're going to put our agronomist, please grow it because they do 1 crop a year. So 3 months is all they get, 9 months they're dry. We're looking for countries where the seasonality is different than ours. Right. So we need to work along with the agriculture departments, the people there. Biggest resource is not available, number 1. Number 2 is export. Face a lot of issues on, controlling these farmers. They give me produce which is not acceptable worldwide. No know-how. I have to sit and train them. I do that. I train 20,000 farmers every year. What pesticide to use? Every time you go back into Europe, put up a sample and the sample says, no, you can't because something is coming from somewhere. I have no controls on. So these are issues that need to be addressed. We need to look at holistically rather than just looking at building up just the factory. What we see here is people trying to just put up a plant and say, here we go, now you take off on your own. So let's look at it from an entrepreneur's point of view. I'm sorry, I wouldn't take up much of your time. I can go on and speak about it, but please look at it as holistically. Look at it whether you can really do, and the government needs to sit and think, we're putting in all this money, why are we failing? What's our success rate? I don't know. I wouldn't ask him that question. if I put in money in 100 projects, what's my success rate? And if the success rate is really very low, I don't want to talk about it. I'm wishing it is good. But if it is low, then you need to go back and, search your souls. And I request, sir, people who are there, part of this, who are making the regulations, help, the futures to be more successful, do better, and I wish all of you all the best in the industry, and I always want Maharashtra to grow and succeed. I was talking Gherkins. I'm growing it in Tamil Nadu. I'm growing it in Karnataka. Started now in Andhra Pradesh. What's stopping you? And I'll give you the example coming back, when they do FPOs. Don't try to find anything that's a B2C. I tell these farmers who come to me, I tell them, all right, you do a cooperative, you grow gherkins for me. 20,000 farmers I have. Now you do a cooperative, semi-process the product for me, I buy back from you. I pass back labor-intensive units. I need 300 people in the unit. I don't want them. Go put this employment at the farm. Right? They have a market. They don't have to run around trying to sell the product. They value add. And they create employment at a local level. For me, I save on the processing, I save on people, I save on, getting the product in, transport, everything. Benefit, win-win situation to both of us. Look at those kind of products. If you look at those kind of products and you tie up with larger organizations, look at products which are easy to sell. All right. See, I'm not stopping you from dreaming big. A lot of people tell me, first thing, come back and say, all right, you've got a very innovative product. Come on, now what do we do with it? I want to export. I said, holy cow, you want to export? You're sitting on the world's largest population. And you're a small unit. You don't have the strength, no power, no experience. I tell them, all right, you first tell me how will you sell 50 kilometers around your perimeter. Can you sell this product? If you're not able to sell it within 50 kilometers of your own being, you can't sell it 1,000 kilometers away. Right. So if you want to do a B2C, that's one way of doing it, or the other way is, please look at a B2B solution. That's my suggestion. That's my humble request. I'll still keep helping. I'll still keep doing things. Any questions you have? I don't think I was not supposed to speak, actually.
Last moment change.
We are happy to see you, sir.
Yeah, they just made me say, all right, you're here, so why don't you speak it? Anyway, it's a shocker, yes. Please be there, and any help, anything you require. Along with his guidance, I'm sure we will look at how we can perform better, do better than what we are doing right now. And I hope our state succeeds and we still keep ahead of everything that's happening around the country. Thank you so much.
Hello. Sir, we got 3 keynote points from you. So one is we need hand-holding support to the budding entrepreneurs, right? Second is gherkin is challenge. So we are agriculture department. We will see how we can work it on. Third is export issues. So we need to sit together. Industry, regulatory, academicians, policy makers. We need to sit together, and we can definitely work. As you know, Maharashtra always leads. We will lead again here. So we have left only 5 minutes to, if anyone have question, we can ask someone.
Myself Preeti Dubal. I'm Joint Managing Director, Savvy Agrofresh. I just want to share my one experience. We have prepared kanda paratha, kanda nuggets, kanda tikki, and we have presented it to Agriculture College Expo in Pune, and everybody liked that. Means it was an awesome product. And we are now commercially launching it, and we want to take it globally. We don't want any kind of subsidy, because since last 18 years we have not availed any subsidy. During last year we have got one due to Nandakishore sir, thanks for that. But we need your expertise, your vision, because first time what I observed is aligned vision, analogous thought process with few of the officials from government, and I am very blessed to have here today. And we want to promote this product globally, because we have overcome all the things, whatever irritation due to that product we had. Kandamula, ma'am, you may not know that.
सगळ्यांनाच माहिती आहे आम्हाला.
That is edible roots, widely known as, and all officials like that product very much. And also we have prepared sorghum pizza base. I have 2 Gen Zs in my house, so I know what they want. So that is also awesome product, and we want to take it globally. So we need.
मॅडम जस्ट टू बिकॉज 5च मिनिटे तुम्हाला सांगतो, तुमची डिटेल उमेश कांबळे आहेत आमचे सेक्रेटरी CSMBचे, आम्ही डिटेल घेतो आणि जे तुमची मार्केटिंगची नीड आहे वी विल कनेक्ट विथ यू अँड इज अ फ्री सर्व्हिस. अँड नेक्स्ट लेवलला समजा कोणाला प्रोफेशनलला जोडायचं असेल देन इट विल बी ऑन द प्रोफेशनल बेसिस, पण तुम्हाला आम्ही पूर्ण मदत करू आणि अमोल सर आहेतच, नो प्रॉब्लेम. चिन्मयी.
मला इकडे सगळ्यांना जेवढे लोक जमलेले आहेत महाराष्ट्रामधनं खूप सारे आलेले आहेत, ते एक सांगायचं खूप मन होतं आहे की आपल्याकडनं एक खूप मोठा माणूस MOFPIमध्ये आहे, जो ॲक्च्युली खरं खूप लोकांना मदत केलेली आहे. कधी पण म्हणजे लास्ट 15 वर्षापासून मी बघतो आहे की प्रत्येक वेळेला आपण काही गरजेकरता गेलो आहे तर त्यांनी मदत केली. ते आहेत जितेंद्र डोंगरे सर. अ बिग राऊंड ऑफ ॲप्लॉज टू यू सर, थँक्यू सो मच. आणि मी हा प्लॅटफॉर्म मुद्दामून घेतला की लोकांना कधी कधी वाटतं ना की अरे आपल्याला मदत मिळेल का नाही मिळेल. कोण म्हणतं की मला याची गरज नाही आहे सबसिडीची. मी पण असाच होतो, पण जेव्हा ॲक्च्युली ते जेव्हा मदत समोर यायला लागली ना त्यावेळेला खूप फायदा झाला सर.
खूप चांगलं वाटलं.
खूप
थँक्यू सर. आणि आय echo what Nilesh has just said. And trust sir, I have been to 5-6 sessions and this has been the most vibrant session I have attended in this forum. And exemplary work by MOFP. Thank you so much. So it's not a question, it's actually suggestion. So earlier traceability was essentially linkage with essentially food safety schemes. Now that has become a regulatory requirement with most of the countries. Now you know that Maharashtra government in July has launched AI policy. Rather, Maharashtra is the first state to launch AI policy. So if MOFP can have some schemes, fund, some kind of, support for those who are, making their system digitalized to link it to the agriculture level, because this is related to agriculture, not the internal traceability. That will support industries a lot, because Maharashtra is coming out with digital platform for digital public platform for all this traceability linkage. So anyone who is working for that, they can get some kind of support from MOFP, so that all this raw material problem and all this thing can get eaten out. That's the suggestion. Thank you, sir.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
So this is the last question, because people are standing outside for next session. Sorry for interrupting.
नमस्ते, मी डॉक्टर संतोष शिटे, वसुंधरा उद्योग समूह सोलापूर. मी म्हणजे महाराष्ट्रामधलं पारंपरिक जे हुलगा माडगा असतं त्या हुलग्या माडग्यापासून मी सूप बनवलेलं आहे. तिखट आणि गोड सूप प्रीमिक्स इन्स्टंट केलेलं आहे नॅचरल पद्धतीनं आणि जात्यावर दळून बनवलेलं आहे. आणि माझ्या ह्या प्रवासामध्ये महाराष्ट्र शासनाच्या सर्व अधिकाऱ्यांनी मला प्रचंड मदत केलेली आहे. मला पॅकिंग करणं, विविध लायसन्स मिळवणे, मशीनची कुठून व्यवस्था करणे, ह्या सगळं प्रोडक्शन कसं करणे आणि ह्या विविध प्रदर्शनामध्ये माझं प्रॉडक्ट पण त्यांनी युनिक असल्यामुळे निवडलं. सोलापूरला मी गेलो, त्यानंतर पुण्याला गेलो, त्यानंतर मुंबईला गेलो आणि आज मी तुमच्यासमोर त्या प्रॉडक्टच्या माध्यमातून, महाराष्ट्राच्या माध्यमातून आज दिल्लीत आलेलो आहे. हे सर्व श्रेय ह्यांना आहे. माझं एकच म्हणणं आहे की हे जे माझं पावडर आहे, हॉर्स ग्रॅम सूप म्हणजे काय, सर्वांना माहीत आहे की जुन्या काळामध्ये 100 वर्षापूर्वी सलाईनचा शोध नव्हता, माणसं आजारी पडले की त्या हुलग्याचं कडण गरम करून प्यायला द्यायचं. एका दिवसामध्ये थंडी, ताप, खोकला आणि कणकणी बरी व्हायचं. ह्याला मी पावडर बेस करून रेडीमेड केलेला आहे. तर आज मैद्यामुळे अनेक प्रॉब्लेम होतात. मैदा हा बेकरी ॲटममध्ये महत्त्वाचा घटक आहे. त्याला पर्याय म्हणून ह्या हुलग्याच्या पिठाचा आपण वापर करू शकतो. तर आणि मी हे सर्व होममेड पद्धतीनं बनवतोय. ह्याच्यापासून खूप हेल्थ फायदे आहेत. तर आपण एक्सपोर्टच्या माध्यमातून मला याबाबत मदत करावी एवढीच इथं विनंती आहे. धन्यवाद.
सर लास्ट प्लीज.
धन्यवाद सर्वांना की हा एक मोठा प्लॅटफॉर्म आम्हाला मिळाला. फक्त मी खूप साऱ्या लोकांतर्फे एक क्वेश्चन मांडू इच्छितो, कारण मी या इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये म्हणजे माझं पण शेतीचा तसं काही संबंध नव्हता किंवा फूड इंडस्ट्रीचा, पण स्पायरुलिना आणि मशरूमच्या ट्रेनिंगमुळं मला खूप सारे लोक रोज फोन करतात. एक 10-15 लोकांचा रोज फोन येतो आणि महाराष्ट्र किंवा भारतातल्या. तर खूप साऱ्या लोकांना फूड रेग्युलेशनबद्दल माहिती नाही आहे. मी आज तालुका अधिकाऱ्यांना किंवा जिल्हा कृषी अधिकाऱ्यांना जितका फ्रेंडशिपनी म्हणजे फ्रेंडली फोन करू शकतो. ओके. एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट इतना फ्रेंडली है कि मैं किसी से कोई भी बंदा एक स्टार्टअप एग्रीकल्चर के ऑफिसर को फ़ोन कर सकता है. बट वही फ्रेंडशिप या फ्रेंडली नेचर फूड रेगुलेशंस में दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है. तो बहुत सारे लोगों को ये प्रॉब्लम है कि फूड लाइसेंस के रूल्स क्या है, फूड लाइसेंस निकालना कैसा है, स्टेट का लाइसेंस क्या है, सेंट्रल का लाइसेंस क्या है. कभी भी एक बार कोई नोटिस आती है तो बहुत लोग डर जाते हैं कि यार क्या करूं मैं. सो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये एग्रीकल्चर के अलावा जब हम फूड प्रोसेसिंग की बात कर रहे हैं तो फूड प्रोसेसिंग के जो डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं वो एक फ्रेंडली, जैसे सर ने कहा कि वन विंडो सिस्टम कुछ होना चाहिए. तो ऐसा कुछ हमें चाहता है, हम नहीं चाहता हूं.
सर
जल्दी करेंगे.
तुमचा क्वेश्चन कळलेलं आहे आणि ऑलरेडी याच्यावर काम चालू आहे. इस पे काम चल रहा है एंड यू मे नॉट बी अवेयर बट येस पॉइंट इज़ वेरी वैलिड. आपका क्वेश्चन बहुत वैलिड है. इस पे काम चल रहा है. आप अमोल सर से कांटेक्ट करिएगा. हमने एक ट्रस्टेड ग्रुप फॉर्म किया है. रेगुलेटरी सपोर्ट अगेन अ फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट जितना दे पाएंगे. और हमारे एफडीए महाराष्ट्र के नार्वेकर सर इज़ अ ऑनरेबल कमिश्नर, उन्होंने भी एक शुरू किया हुआ है. वी विल गेट इन टच विथ यू एंड जैसे भी चाहिए. थैंक यू सर.
थैंक यू.
Thank
one
you.
last question.
Ma'am, please.
Very quick question, ma'am. Ma'am spoke about some wild edibles or some oils which can be extracted from custard seeds. So we are into oil industry. We make cold press oils. Where can we get this information? Where we need R&D for all this? Like बिब्याचं तेल असेल किंवा custard apple seedचं तेल असेल. So how to go about it and everything? We need that information, ma'am.
Ma'am, you can directly contact to Rekha Singhal ma'am. She will definitely help it out.
Sure,
Okay.
thank you.
Last, we have already, apart from the schedule, we have extended the schedule. Thank you all the dignitaries from Government of India, Mr. Jitendra Dongre sir, Sandeep Kote sir, Speaker Mrs. Rekha Singhal, Professor Halde sir, Syed Fasai sir. Thanks to MIDC, Dr. Vivek Ghodre, who had made a special time and invested some time and present here and given the knowledge of, provided the industrial insights of the Maharashtra. We thank all the speakers and lastly, all the audiences present over here, the dignitaries present. Thank you all, thank you. And please welcome in Maharashtra as an investment in the food processing, not only in food processing, but other sectors also. Thank you all, thank you.
Request to collect the gift hamper, sir.
Sir, I got 3 special gift hampers for the lady who has the courage to start something. So we have 3 hamper. I request organizers also to please give. Ma'am, and to you sir, who is selling the good soup, and the lady who wants to do bibba ted.
Sir, last request for all the dignitaries, please have a group photo with us team, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, all the agriculture department and SPU team, please be on the dais. Thank you. Thank you all once again. I have a great day ahead. Yes, we are here to. We have a pavilion. Audiences. All the audiences, I request Maharashtra have the pavilion at the hangar 1 C15. Please do visit at our pavilion. We have all the micro food processing industries enterprises who are showcasing their all the products at the pavilion. Thank you very much. Do visit.